Definitely. Lisa is back from Conundrums Bakery. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
And we're talking about a lot of different things this morning. We're going to be working on some carrot cupcakes. But first thing I wanted to touch on is what we have right here. Tell us about this. You said you were the winner of a Sassy Award or something?
Yes, Conundrums Bakery was chosen as the winner of the 2013 Women's Business Center Sassy Award, which stands for Successful Small Business of South Alabama of the Year.
Well, in that case, you're very sassy.
Thank you.
All right, well, congratulations on that. And tell us about these carrot cupcakes we're going to be making this morning.
Okay, well, these are carrot cake bread. I'm not doing this cupcake after all.
All right.
And anyway, we use lots of fresh carrots that you shred. We are going to start with some all-purpose gluten-free flour, because remember, Conundrums is always gluten, dairy, egg, soy, and peanut-free. And then we're going to add a variety of things like baking soda, baking powder, nutmeg, ginger, xanthan gum, salt, and we're going to stir those together really well. And in a few minutes, I'll be adding the liquids to it.
Sure. Now, while you're doing that, tell us a little bit about Conundrums Bakery. If I recall, you don't have a place specifically, but you can find Conundrums at more and more locations all across the Gulf Coast.
That's correct. I am a wholesaler, and I sell to different retail outlets. Like in Mobile County, you can get them at Virginia's or at Carpe Diem, as well as others, Urban Emporium. In Baldwin County, you can get them at Chasing Fresh and Fairhope Health Foods and the Coffee Loft and other places too, Windmill Market. I'm now in Seaside. I'm really excited about that. I have 2 locations in Seaside, and they are selling really well over there, as well as in Pensacola.
That is great. So yeah, you are truly all across our viewing area here, right here on Fox 10. So basically what? You go into these places and you look for the Conundrums logo right here. Right,
and usually you're going to find it in the 2.5-ounce package.
Okay.
And I'm so excited. I just got back from the Alabama Cooperative Extension System, My Nutrition Facts.
Okay.
This serving of Nutty Blondies has 10 grams of protein and 6 grams of fiber.
Wow, 10 grams of protein is definitely a protein-packed thing, and 6 grams of fiber is fantastic as well. So if you're looking to be healthy and get in shape, that is a great option for you right there. Well, I tell you what, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue to work more on your carrot bread and talk a little bit more about Conundrums.
Thank you.
All right, sounds good, guys.
Smelling sweet in our kitchen this morning, and that's because we're making some carrot bread. Lisa Hirsch from Conundrums is here. Lisa, a conundrum. What is a conundrum when you're talking about food?
Well, conundrum means like a difficult puzzle to solve. And if you have food sensitivities, you have a conundrum trying to find something that's good to eat. And that's how this whole business came about. I've been cooking since I was a very small child, like 6 years old, and I've always been into it. I cook all kinds of food, I eat all kinds of food, and I couldn't find anything when I got medically diagnosed with all of these different food sensitivities that really satisfied me. And so I started adapting recipes and such. And at a family event, a family member commented that, you know, this is a business. And so I think he was right. And so Conundrums Bakery was born.
Because a lot of times when you have food sensitivities, food allergies, the food kind of bland, not so great.
Yeah.
So you wanted something that, especially sweet stuff, that everybody can enjoy.
Right. And a lot of my desserts, I consider them crossover desserts because people without food sensitivities like them. So it crosses over beyond that. And now that the Nutty Blondies, I've got those nutrition facts, I think that people that are wanting solid nutrition, you know, yes, this is really tasty, but there's actually nutritional value to it too.
Now, for our friends who are just joining us, tell us about the Nutty Blondie. I know we're showing it right now. 10 grams of protein, 6 grams of fiber, and it's sweet and yummy. So tell us about some other health benefits.
Well, it's made of almonds, walnuts, honey, and vegan chocolate chips. And so all of the nutritional value of those nuts, those tree nuts, you're getting in this product. So that's pretty good.
Okay, and again, today we're going to make this carrot bread. I see you've been shredding some carrots, hard at work.
Right, and here I have mixed some gluten-free all-purpose flour.
Okay.
And now I'm going, and I added like nutmeg and ginger and cinnamon and some other things like baking powder, baking soda. And now we're going to add coconut oil.
Okay.
All right, maybe that spatula. Add the coconut oil, which has lots of great health benefits to it. Okay. We're going to add some agave nectar. And let me just point out, agave it has a texture and the look of honey, yet its impact on your glycemic index is much, much lower than, say, that of honey, or certainly sugar, too. Yeah. So anyway, so that's one of the reasons why you might want to use agave. And by using agave instead of honey, it's a vegan dish.
Okay.
Because honey is an animal byproduct.
And it does taste really good, too, if you haven't had the agave. It's very good. It's delicious.
And then I've got some rice milk.
Okay.
Okay. And some, I hope this is still warm water. And vanilla extract.
Okay. And we have all of those ingredients on fox10tv.com on our Studio 10 page. In case you missed anything, you want to make these at home, you want something, even if you don't have a food allergy, you just want to make something that's sweet and a little healthier than your normal sweets would be. Again, that recipe is on our website. So Lisa, you're just going to stir, stir, stir.
Right, and then I'm going to add about 1.5 cups of these shredded carrots.
Okay, well that sounds good. Lisa's going to work on that. Again, that recipe is on our website. We'll finish things up in the kitchen in a few minutes.
We are back with Lisa from Conundrums Bakery. We've been working on carrot bread this morning. And tell us where we're at in the process.
Well, we are ready to put the carrots in. We shredded them. We have about a cup and a half.
That's lots of carrots.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. And so we just want to blend this in so it's evenly distributed in the batter. And if you'll hand me that little pan.
Sure.
I'm going to put it in there. Oh, this may take a second, though.
Well, that's all right. Got all the time in the world.
Well, it's worth the effort, okay?
Definitely worth the effort. If
That's
you would
right.
like to do it yourself, you can definitely do that and get this recipe, but plenty of things to choose from when you see the Conundrums logo out and about as well.
That's right. The Nutty Blondie is really the backbone of the business. That's the one that people are able to get at all these different locations that we've talked about. And the reason is because it tastes so good. It has a very long shelf life. So that's why the retailers, they like that too.
Perfect. And look at all that goodness. Smells good too.
Thank you. Now, of course, I put a little coconut oil in the pan so that it would not stick. And we're going to just spread this out so it's evenly distributed. And then we're going to put it in the oven at 325. And after I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes, we will rotate it.
All right.
And then put it in longer. And it all depends on your kitchen, your own oven. And then this is what it's going to look like at the end.
Check it out. Can I try one?
Please do. I hope you'll like it.
All right. Our cameraman Joe said he wanted one. Can the camera guy have some? Nom, 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 nom. That was award-winning television right there, Lisa. What do you think?
I think it was great. Now, I want to point out something. A lot of times with gluten-free foods, they are very dense. And one of the things, like my pumpkin bread with chocolate chips, Carpe Diem sells a lot of those. They are really remarkably light.
That is very light as well.
It is. It's
delicious.
Very light. Thank you. Thank you. Glad you like it.
That is fantastic. And one of the other things that we point out earlier in the show, if you missed it, is you just got your nutritional information back, which is very important, and you've got some great information for us regarding that. Tell us what's going on.
The Alabama Co-op Extension System out of Auburn University, they compiled my nutrition facts. And anyway, they came back, and I'm absolutely thrilled. 10 grams of protein, 6 grams of fiber.
Wow, that is fantastic. And if you're not familiar, if you get one of those like protein shakes or something like that, sometimes they only have about 10 grams of protein, so it's equivalent to that. So that is just fantastic information.
Thank you. And this is a dessert. The main thing about Conundrums Bakery is to provide people, Allergic America, with good tasting desserts. And if it's something that is actually going to have nutritional merit, It's icing on the cake.
Icing on the cake. And you can find Conundrums Bakery all across the Gulf Coast, from Mobile all the way down into Florida. Several different locations. We'll have more information about that on our website, but you can also check out your Facebook page.
That's right.
Tell us, how do they get to your Facebook page?
Just put in Conundrums Bakery. And remember, Conundrums is spelled with a K. It's K-A.
And a Z at the end.
A Z at the end. Yeah, we had to funky up the spelling a little.
Great baker, not the best speller.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Just kidding. It's all in the sake of
Little artistic
creativity.
alliances.
For artistic, yes. We see that right here. Conundrums Bakery. There it is if you're looking for it on Facebook page. And I think our camera guy is still hungry. Hold on. Let's go over here. Nom, 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 nom. That is great television. All right. Thanks a lot, Lisa, for coming in. And like I said, all this information will be online.
All right, great. Thank you very much.
So did Joa eat it or did the camera eat it? I'm confused. Either way. There you go. Num, num, num. Never going to hear that probably on Studio 10 again. All right, let's talk about